InfiniteByNikesa. Thank you for joining me as we all go on this journey of self-evolution and expanding and transcendence. Right now, today is Friday, so today is ruled by Venus, which we all know rules romance, music, arts, companionship, community, all that good stuff. And right now I'm on the East Coast, so we're in the hour of Saturn. So that rules around discipline, control, training, demanding work and arrangements. So comment down below what time zone you're in so that we can all get on the same page and I can read off the information that applies to you in your time zone and where you are. We're gonna do today's reading with the Light Seers deck and the Rider-Waite deck. I've already prayed over the cards, cleansed the space, cleansed the cards, shuffled them, all that good stuff. No cards popped out today as I was shuffling, but we're gonna get right into it. I'm grateful for you guys joining me as we are all evolving, growing. I'm grateful for this time. We get to get some divine wisdom and enlightenment together and move forward in a positive light. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with the Light Seers deck. Mother Goddess, Father God, Universe, what message do you have for us on this beautiful Friday? Okay, first card. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. A lot of people see this card as a negative card, and it can be, but I don't know if it's the Libra in me. I like to see both sides, even if something is pertaining on a negative aspect. So let's keep going. Do you guys have anything? Ooh, sorry, some cards just popped out. Do you have anything that you would like for the collective to receive today on this beautiful Friday? Thank you for this Five of Pentacles. Is there anything else you would like for us to receive? Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna split this deck. Now, the Five of Pentacles represents... Ooh. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, see, this is why I like to stay optimistic and I don't like to just feed into the negativity. Five of Pentacles represents financial hardship. It represents lack. It represents losing something. It represents feeling like you're missing out on something, feeling like you're being blocked from something. As you can see, this girl is sitting in front of this door, but there's a key right there. There's a key right there, but she's sitting there crying and down and out, feeling like she's being blocked or kept from something. And a lot of the times, especially when it comes to our finances, it really is perspective. It really is our mindset, which I'm feeling with this Ace of Swords that came out. Excuse me. We have to get in a space where we completely transform how we see money, how we see finances and resources. Because in this card, she's not being blocked from anything. She's feeling like that. Sorry, guys. Hard for me to pick up these cards sometimes. She's feeling like she's being blocked financially, or she's being her finances are being locked up and kept away from her, but really all she has to do is get up and look over and see that the key is right there. If you're having any financial hardships, if you're having a difficult time, if you're feeling lack in regards to your finances, Source is saying not only shift your perspective, but they're saying you're not being blocked from anything. Nothing is being kept from you. Source wants you to experience the limitlessness when it comes to your resources and your finances. You just have to get up and stop sulking and stop being so down on yourself and down on your situation, and see that the key is right there. All you have to do is get up, turn the key, and there you go. And also with this Ace of Swords, excuse me, not only just shifting our perspective, it's an attitude behind it. It's a way of being and operating. If you're operating like, I'm broke, I'm financially lacking, my finances are locked up, I have financial blockages, that's going to be reflected back to you, and that's what you're going to experience. So if you actually want to shift your pentacles, your money, your resources, your finances, it's a way of being and operating. And Source is saying, if you want to get out of this feeling, the perspective, the enlightenment, and the divine wisdom will be given to you. The Ace of Swords is more so of getting the clarity. It's new ideas, new creativity. You could be put yourself in a position to receive new creative ways to get more finances, get more resources, but you have to be open to receiving that. You could be putting yourself in a position to get more clarity on how to be more financially literate, how to learn how to save your money, learn the divine wisdom on abundance. A lot of us have been taught wrong on what money and abundance is. And Source is saying, if you are open to it, they will show you the real meaning of abundance and what abundance actually is, so you can see, feel, and understand it in your life. Thank you, Mother Goddess, Father God, and Universe, for this 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, we got the 7 of Swords reversed. That's very interesting. Let's see what else comes out. Ooh, okay. We have the Star and the 9 of Wands. Thank you for the 7 of Swords, the Star, and the 9 of Wands. Is there anything else you would like to reveal to us with this 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords in reverse, the Star, and 9 of Wands? Is there anything else? Ooh. Cards keep wanting, okay. Cards keep wanting to pop out, but they don't. So let's see if I get anything, and then we'll move to the Rider Waite deck. Okay, I don't think anything else is gonna pop out of here. All right, we're gonna put this to the side. Okay, so we're gonna go right in to this 7 of Swords, okay? This 7 of Swords, in relation to these first 2 cards, I'm really picking up, and it's going with this Ace of Swords, a need for a new perspective, right? You're feeling like you're being held up. Something is being held up. You're feeling like, you know, somebody got away with something, or maybe something was stolen or taken from you. But really, in conjunction, what I'm feeling, especially with this Ace of Swords, you're feeling lack, you're feeling left out, you're feeling like your finances have gotten away from you and you don't know how to get back on track. Or if you haven't truly felt like you're on track, you don't know how to get yourself financially free, financially stable. And that is creating even more of this environment of like self-loathing, self-pity. You're feeling down and out. And Source is saying you really need to gain a level of new perspective. When you open up your mind, when you start speaking differently in regards to your finances, in regards to abundance, regards to resources, that opens you up to the Star, to complete wish fulfillment, to joy, to optimism, to everything working out in your favor, for you having the perspective, because she has the Star, she has the perspective to know that my dreams are happening for me. She has a complete connection to what she's trying to manifest. And in this case, we're talking about money. So she knows, even if she's not experiencing it right now in this moment, her hopes, her optimism, her mental clarity, her perspective on knowing that everything is working out in her favor allows her to pull down all of those things from the ethers and into this physical plane. You want to be this person. That is exactly who you want to be. You don't want to feel like you're constantly being kept out, being locked out of what you deserve, which is financial freedom and stability. And then with this 9 of Wands at the end, I'm really feeling like this is saying a need to open up and trust the divine and trust yourself, having a level of confidence that you need to move forward so that the area of your finances can completely shift into this star. The 9 of Wands represents holding on to old stories, especially in reverse, I'm sorry. Holding on to old stories, a need to let go. Source is saying, let go of this mindset of lack. Let go of this mindset of feeling like you're stuck, that you can't get to financial freedom and stability. If you let go of that narrative, you will be the star. You will have complete wish fulfillment. And Source is saying also, don't give up. Don't give up, especially with this 5 of Pentacles and this 7 of Swords. Like, these cards are really going hand in hand. If you have completely given up, and say some of you out there, I'm feeling like, you know, you're working a 9 to 5 and you're still not making ends meet, and you completely given up and you're just going with the flow. Source is saying there's more out there for you to have and experience. You just need to come out. Source is saying this is an old cycle. This is an old paradigm that you're in, that you've been in for a long time. And Source is encouraging you to move out of this reality, to move out of this situation. And they want you to see that you have what you need, and the things that you need will be provided for you. If you change your mindset, change your perspective, let go of this lack mentality. Because here's the thing, if we have a lack mentality with money, we have a lack mentality with pretty much everything else in our lives. If you don't feel like you are wealthy and abundant, and you don't feel like you can achieve financial stability, prosperity, and wealth, you feel that in other areas of your life. You may not feel that emotionally, physically. You might be giving up on yourself. You might not feel like you can reach the levels of abundance emotionally, physically, spiritually. So if we're dealing with this in one area, it's showing up in other areas, and that continuously perpetuates this lack mentality into our reality, and that's what we experience. And you don't want to reflect that to the universe or to Source, because Source wants you to be the star. They want you to have complete wish fulfillment. They want you to be optimistic. They want you to find joy in whatever areas of your life that you can. See, and I'm hearing see, even if it's in a little way, a small capacity of how you are blessed financially. That alone will move you into this Ace of Swords. You'll overcome feeling like you're left out, feeling like something was stolen or taken from you, feeling like you don't have the perspective you need, and you'll get over all of this and move into the star. Thank you, Mother Goddess, Father God. Ooh. Okay, we have the Empress. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you for this Empress in regards to this. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna take all, ooh, this is really good. Okay. And how this is coming together is really mind-blowing to me. How Source is bringing this all together. Okay, with the Empress, if you're in a position where you're feeling lack, just like I was saying before, You see how this person is down and out, they have raggedy clothes, and then you have the Empress directly below it. This is what Source wants you to get. I'm gonna move these up just a little bit so you guys can see everything. Can you guys see? I'm just gonna shift this for a second. Sorry about that. Okay. With this Empress, Source is saying you're feeling down and out in your reality. You're feeling lack in all of these things, but the Empress is where they're trying to get you to be. The Empress prioritizes her self-care. She prioritizes her abundance. She prioritizes her divine feminine aspects. She prioritizes her magic, her ashe, her ability to call on what she wants, bring it from the divine, from the ethers into her physical reality. The Empress lives in abundance. She is wealthy. She is laid up. She is relaxed. This is what Source wants you to be. But first, you have to let this old reality, this old mindset, this old way of feeling and operating to die. That's why you have the Death card right here. You need that to die. And then you have the Page of Cups reverse. The Page of Cups is like pretty much the reverse of the Ace of Swords. There's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of wanting to gain perspective, because the Page of Cups upright, to me, I read it as more of a willingness. It's like this childlike inner. Sorry about that. My camera completely cut off. So what I was saying on how I read the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is like, I read it more of like a childlike energy. There's a yearning, there's a wanting to receive new information, new wisdom, new ways of receiving emotional intelligence and emotional wisdom. So like I was saying before, it's not only how we think about our finances, it's the feeling tone behind it. And a lot of the times, especially even when you're thinking, if you want to manifest more finances, more money, more resources, the feeling tone is one of the most important aspects on manifesting those things and bringing it into your reality. If you allow this old paradigm to die, if you allow a new level of mental and emotional clarity to come in, if you allow yourself to do this, you can get to the star. But also another aspect to consider is you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles is security. The King of Pentacles, he has put in the time, effort, work, passion, creativity, planning, and thoughtfulness to have his kingdom. It didn't just come by chance. He put in the work. Source is saying, sit down and be real with yourself and ask yourself, are you putting in the work? Are you putting it in? It doesn't have to be necessarily physically. Your work is mentally and emotionally. Your work is spiritually. That's why you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the letting go, having the confidence within yourself to operate in a new way, not having your guard up, not operating in a low vibrational way that is blocking in your complete transformation in your financial life. Are you able to put in the work mentally, emotionally, spiritually to be the star? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to receive this message to let you know that this is a sign for you to do that? Because like I said, they want you to be the Empress. They want you to be the King of Pentacles. They want you to be the star, the complete wish fulfillment. Are you able to do the work? Then you have the Ten of Swords in the back, on the last card right here. You have the swords in the back. I see this as going in relationship with the Death card, but also when we experience pain, when we experience tough situations, when we feel like we're being locked out of something, when something is being blocked, if we're being stabbed in the back, This sword is not saying that this situation is not going to take you out, because you're actually stronger than that. And if you don't realize that you are stronger and better than this situation, Source is saying to take the time to realize that you are. You are better than receiving and having your reality filled with notions and belief that you are broke, you are in lack, you are being blocked. Okay? If you do this work, you will rise from this situation better than you were before. Because why? You will have newfound wisdom and understanding, not just about your finances, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, about who you are. And you'll be able to apply it to every area of your life. And then you'll see, not only are your finances coming into a new paradigm, into a new high vibrational space, but you'll see it in all other areas of your life. So I'm going to move into the soul cards. Let's see what comes out of here. Yeah, look at this. This is perfect. And for those who don't know the soul card, I'm using the soul cards 2 deck. This deck is a completely intuitive deck. They don't have meanings. You have to just intuitively pick up on what it is. And this card is perfect. There are too many of you guys that are in this space and you're fighting. You're like trying to fight your way through. But Source is trying to remind you, if you see, you are a divine being. You are a pure being. And you need to know and understand that. And especially when it comes to lack mentality and operating in ways of lack, that is a sign that you do not see your limitless potential. You do not see how you are beautifully divine. You don't see how everything works out in your favor. Why? Because you are a representation of Source. You are a unique expression of Source. So why would everything not work out in your favor? You guys are trying to fight your way through this, and that's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to be introspective, work on getting your mind, your emotions right, work on getting your spirit right. And all of this is internal work. And that's what I'm hearing. A lot of you guys are trying to fight through this physically. A lot of you guys are taking overtime. A lot of you guys are working more hours. A lot of you guys are out here physically straining yourself and putting yourself in physical situations to where now your physical health is affected. And it's actually not helping you. You getting those double shifts. You're still working overtime, you're working double shifts, you're working all these hours, but you still have lack. You're still not creating financial stability and creativity, stability within your life. Why? Because you're fighting physically when the fight is mentally and emotionally and spiritually. Let's see if anything else comes out. You guys are getting a lot of motivation. So if this reading resonates with you, I encourage you to really apply this to your life. And a lot of you may not get it right away, but if you implement new things little by little, you will see the change. You will see yourself coming in to the star card energy. And then boom, exactly what I said. This work is not physical. This work is internal. This is internal work. If you unlock, I'm going to put these cards down. If you unlock your infinite potential, if you harness your strength and confidence, if you harness the pureness of your divine being, everything is going to come together. If you see these mountains down here, I'm reading this as, this is your tough time. This is your challenges revolving around your finances. And look at you, you're above it. You are above all of this. You are overcoming all of this, and you are blossoming. I see this as a flower in the back, or I just heard womb. This is a womb. This is you like coming out of a womb. You are being rebirthed, revitalized, rejuvenated into a whole new person. If you can just know internally you have the tools to overcome this, this is nothing. These challenges, this situation, this cold environment that really doesn't have any life in it, you are overcoming it. And do it with Source. Co-create with Source. Source is saying that they are with you. They're there to guide you, give you all the love and encouragement that you need. Lean on them. That is very beautiful. I'm gonna pull a card from the Magic of You deck. Actually, they're saying go back to the soul cards. Okay, we went back to the soul cards. But this is really, really good. This is internal work. Internal work. You're fighting physically, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, sorry guys. A bunch of cards just fell out. Okay. They're actually saying take all of these. This is a lot of cards, so I'm just gonna move these down. Look at this. Look at how the divine works. You have the star and the star. This is not a coincidence whatsoever. Okay. Boom. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Source is saying they're with you. They're saying whatever world you want to live in, you have the ability to create. If you back it up with a strong spiritual foundation, and know that the universe and Source and your spirit guides are with you, they will help co-create. But not only that, they will give you the security and stability that you need to thrive in your world. I'll say it again. Whatever world or reality you want to live in and experience, you have the ability to create, co-create with Source. Get specific. We're talking about finances, about what you want with your finances, what resources you need to thrive. Get specific on what you want. When you do that and you do this work that we've already talked about with these other cards, you will be solidified in that. You will have the security that you want and need to thrive. New levels of understanding will blossom, and you're going to literally radiate. Look at the waves coming out. You're going to radiate a whole new vibration. Why? Because you did the internal work and you just allowed yourself to let go. You allowed yourself to let go and allow this new life to form and blossom. You allowed this energy that you're putting into yourself create something bigger than what you can perceive now. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they're looking down at this thing that is blossoming, and their eyes are like really wide. They're like surprised. If you go on this journey, if you do the work, what you want financially will blossom into something that you cannot even, it's going to be way better than what you can perceive right now. And then I love this card as well. Sorry guys, I'm going to move these down a bit so you guys can still see them. Just going to adjust a little bit so we can still see these other cards. Okay. Like I said, the mental clarity. And another message that we got yesterday in yesterday's reading was the ability to surrender to solitude. So I'm hearing there's too many of you going to other people for the solutions and the answers, and Source wants you to go directly to them to get the enlightenment and wisdom that you need to come out of this situation. And when you do, it will happen quickly. It'll be naturally. Why? Because it was always within you. You just needed to shift your perspective, get new divine wisdom, understanding, and enlightenment to see that there is a solution for every problem. There is a solution for this problem. If this reading is resonating with you, there's a solution. Are you willing to sit down with yourself, with Source, not go to other people to fix your situations, and do what you can mentally, emotionally, spiritually to get into this new paradigm, this Empress energy that Source wants you to have and receive? If you do that, I love this card. This card pops out all the time for me. I call this one of the master cards. So in the regular tarot decks, you have your major arcanas. I would consider this one of the major arcanas in this deck. You really can't get any better than this deck. Than this card. This card is complete fulfillment in all areas. If you do the work, this will be you. This is I'm hearing longevity, security, just like the other cards. Complete divine intervention in a way that you become a whole new person. You see your finances, your resources, and your money in a whole new way if you open yourself up to receiving it. And like I said earlier, for a lot of people, you're going to get right into this. And for some people, you're going to have to make little changes over time. And then you'll start, really getting into the groove of it so you can be this. This is complete oneness with thyself, with Source, with the universe. This is complete divine understanding. This is transcendence. I'm hearing transcending this situation. And you'll be a whole new person and in a whole new situation to where you'll be able to help others if need be. And I'm hearing some of you can't even see yourself like this. You're seeing this card, you're hearing the words, but you can't see yourself like this. That's why Source needs you to just be open to receiving the clarity and understanding that you need so that you can get here, so that you can be in the star position, so that you can be the Empress, so that you can be with these other cards where you're creating the world and reality that you want to experience and live in, where you're completely overcoming this situation and blossoming into a whole new being. I really hope this reading was helpful. If this resonates with you, I really hope you guys come back to this video when you need to, listen to it again, and hear or see things that you didn't see before, and see how you can implement this into your life to completely shift not only your mindset, how you operate, but the reality that you're experiencing when it comes to your finances. Source wants you to be the Empress. Pay attention. And also, I believe the Empress popped out yesterday, but it popped out reversed. Today it popped out upright. Give reverence to the divine feminine energy that is within you. Your divine feminine is creation. When you are creating, you are being an authentic representation of Source. Source is creation. What is the first thing Source did? Create. Created the universe, created the world, created nature, the animals, created us. So when you are creating, when you're in tune with your emotions, when you're in tune with your divine feminine, that completely unlocks so many things within us that we need to manifest the world we want to live in, the reality that we want to experience moving forward. If this resonated with you, leave some hearts or some stars in the comment section. Like I said, if this resonated with you, come back to this video, listen to it again, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this video. I post daily tarot readings. I would love to get to know each and every one of you as I'm building Infinite Tribe. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, if you go in the description box, there's a link to my website. You can go on my website. There's a bunch of different options for personal tarot readings, and you can choose the date and time that you want to schedule your reading. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram. You can also email me, and you can also check out my spiritual store on Etsy. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. Thank you for joining me again.